every male language term is equal. And like what I mean by this is you should prioritize male language. You shouldn't like treat every male language term to be equally as good. Now, why do you think this is the case? Why do I say this? Does anyone know? So why should you prioritize male language and not treat every male language as being like equal? Okay, so one of you said most of the state will use easily identifiable male language. Um, kind of. But the thing is, the reason is like every male language term has a unique stylistic effect or immediate effect, whatever you want to call it. So the stylistic effect or the effect of our male language term goes hand in hand with our male language term itself. So for example, like an imperative, right? That has like the stylistic effect of delivering a call to action. Or for example, like let's say active voice. That has the stylistic effect of like claiming like responsibility, right? Or accountability or credit. Or modal verbs. That has the stylistic effect of delivering a sense of certainty or obligation. So do you see how your meta language term determines your stylistic effect, which in turn determines your elaboration and what you're linking to? So that means your meta language term is the foundation for your entire elaboration. And what's the implication of that? Well, basically, if you have a bad meta language term, you have like it's inevitable that your elaboration is gonna be bad. It's like pretty much inevitable unless you're like really, really creative with how you analyze stuff, which is very, very rare and it only works in some situations. You're gonna have a very bad elaboration. The stronger the male language, so the stronger the male language, the stronger your elaboration. It's as simple as that. So in order to actually unlock access to a good elaboration, you need a good male language term. Now, I'm not saying that if you have a good male language term, you're 100% going to have a good elaboration. That's not how it works. But you're only going to be able to have a good elaboration if you have a good male language term. So your male language term has a really, really significant influence on your elaboration and in turn the quality of your AC. Now, why is this linked to the fact that like no every male language term is equal? Because every male language term has its own size effect. Not all these size effects are going to be equal. So every like male language term is going to have differing styles effects, and the quality of the styles effects will also differ as well. So stronger male language has a stronger styles effect. Now, this is very, very hard to explain without using a practice text. So what we'll do is we'll go through a practice text today, like whenever we get the time, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean by stronger male language means a stronger styles effect. So you kind of see what I mean. The more text you do, the better you understand this. But that's the point I'm trying to get across. And what does this mean? What's the ultimate implication of this? Well, the thing is, you should prioritize meta language. And you don't want to learn every single meta language term and like know how to analyze each of them to like a really, really good level. So what most students do, like 30 students, right? What they'll do is they'll like they'll learn every male language term inside out, right? And like try to analyze it every single term, every single male language really well. But there's no point in doing that because not every male language is actually worth analyzing every time. So if you analyze like weaker male language terms that don't have a strong science effect, you're just wasting time. What the top students do, like kids get 45 plus, right? What they do is they instead prioritize male language. They know which male language terms are stronger and have like stronger stylistic effects. And they learn the elaboration, like they analyze those, like learn to analyze those very well. So you want to invest your time and like really learn to analyze like good male language terms. So invest your time there. So think about this. Okay, let me give you an analogy, right? So let's say, okay, do any of you guys invest in stocks, ETFs, like share market stuff? Does anyone do that? Yeah. So like, let's say you have like a pool of 500 companies in like the stock market, right? Now, this is a random pool, right? You don't know like which companies are good, which companies not. Now, an average investor, what they might do is they'll invest. Let's say you have like $500. If you invest, like what average person does, they invest $1 into every stock. So like each of these 500 companies, they invest $1 in that. What the top investors do is they invest more in higher performing stocks. Does that kind of make sense? So this is what you want to do. This is what the 45 plus kids do, right? This is what the 45 plus students do. This is what the 30 students do, right? So this is what you want to do. This is the ideal approach. So you want to prioritize meta language, invest more in those high performing stocks, and get really good at analyzing those. So invest like 10, $15 into one stock that's really, really high performing, and your returns will be higher, and dividends will be higher. So hopefully that analogy kind of like makes sense. But same thing applies to meta language as well.